Good day and welcome to the CovrPrice Top 10 for March 11th, 2024. At number 10, it's Edge of Spider-Verse 1, Chad Wayne Harden, regular Marvel 2024. Of the numerous alternate reality versions of Spider-Man, Weapon 8 might be the coolest. Through his scrap with Wolverine, sick punchlines, and bizarre eyes, this book has maintained market share, despite the Ultimate Universe doing its best to bury it. We tracked it at a high sale of $16 for a raw copy with a current raw near-mint FMV of $11. At number 9, it's Ultimate X-Men 1, aka 1 in 25 Marvel 2024. May Storm has been garnering a ton of hype over the past few months, and it's no surprise to see her depicted front and center as arguably the most recognizable face of this new band of X-Men, though oddly she doesn't appear in the issue. We tracked it at a high sale of $30 for a raw copy with a current near-mint FMV of $20. Number 8, Pearl number 1, DC 2018. Per Variety, Amazon is adapting this badass IP about a tattoo artist who moonlights as an assassin. That's an assassin. Brian Michael Bendis signed a first look deal with Amazon recently, and with their track record of creator involvement for adaptations, cue Invincible, the fan base could be in for a treat. We tracked it at a high sale of $90 for a CGC 9.8 with a current raw near-mint FMV of $8. Number 7, Ultimate Universe 1 Marvel 2023. A foundational issue for the new Ultimate Universe. This book has been stable and selling well. It sports cameo appearances from May Storm and Black Panther. We tracked it at a high sale of $125 for a CGC 9.8 with a current raw near-mint FMV of $30. At number 6, Edge of Spider-Verse number 1, surprise, Marvel 2024. This book marks the debut of Weapon 8 and the first battle with old Weapon X. That's a 10. Marvel surprised LCS and collectors alike by sending 1 to 3 copies to comic shops. Typically, we see the surprise variants as 1 per store, but this was a welcome change of pace as more collectors have snagged a copy. We tracked it at a high sale of $50 for a raw copy with a current raw near-mint FMV of $43. Halfway through the order at number 5, Spawn number 1, Image 1992. Well, in yellow. It's your routine Spawn number 1 entry. Routinely the king of the aftermarket, but warrants special highlight after a massive CGC 9.9 sale of $3,720 last week, with another selling for $4,800 in July. This is for a book that's tough to get in higher grades, and seeing these two sell this early in the year is insane! We tracked it at a high sale of $3,720 for a CGC 9.9 with a current raw near-mint FMV of a much more reasonable $32. Number 4, Ultimate X-Men number 1, Peach Momoko, regular Marvel 2024. This book hasn't seen the same traction as Spider-Man and Black Panther, but a theory that has gained traction is Marvel caught on to the ultimate hype and has opted to print a metric ton of copies, enabling collectors to get it from their LCSs when they had previously resorted to heavy online sales. Regardless, that's good for collectors and LCSs alike. We tracked it at a high sale of $15 for a raw copy with a current near-mint FMV of $7. At numero 3, it's Ultimate Black Panther 1, Stefano Caselli, regular Marvel 2024. The launch of the Ultimate Universe has been a staggering success. First Spider-Man, then the new Ultimate Black Panther. Week after week, there was a flurry of sales, constant social media threads tracking the book, in a healthy aftermarket chatter. A buzz, you might say. We tracked it at a high sale of $106 for a CGC 9.8 and a current raw near-mint FMV of $25. At number 2, it's Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, Marco Cicchetto, regular Marvel 2024. The trajectory of this book has been nothing short of impressive for a modern comic. It topped charts for weeks, and it has been finally in a pullback. Near-mint FMV dropped nearly $40 last week when sales volume was identical, I might say. It set the market on fire, but most things run their course in due time, except for me! For some collectors itching to get a copy of their own, it's become more attainable, and so we tracked it at a high sale of $250 for a CGC 9.8 with a current raw near-mint FMV of $88. And at number 1, it's Ultimate Spider-Man 2, Marco Cicchetto, regular Marvel 2024. Issue 1 continues to maintain high FMV, but that's becoming expected at this point. Issue 2, no slouch in the aftermarket. It's a key book, sporting the first full in-story appearance of Earth 6160 Spider-Man and Shocker. We tracked it at a high sale of $17 for a raw copy with a current near-mint FMV of $12, and you have to believe that is your CovrPrice Top 10 for March 11th, 2024. CovrPrice, your home online for comic collecting.